Thank you. Yeah, it's the second album. Oh, it's quite surreal.
Lovely to see you, man. We do have some tricks and tips up our sleeves as well when it comes to arranging, and it all comes just from some chords we started laying, right, Kamani?
Yeah.
And yeah, we started laying some chords and some bass, and then everything else actually was a tune that actually kind of, in a way, writ itself. It kind of, as soon as we got going on it, it just kept going, and Kamani kept stacking up vocals, and I started stacking up horns, and
but it was on loop for time, and it was it stomped us for a minute. It did stomp us for a minute, and like it got to a point where like, yeah, I can't get it out of my head, and it got to a point where it was giving me like an headache. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't get the loop out of my head. What's gonna happen? And then I was like, actually, that's not a bad concept. Let's try and go with that. But then it develops from that to then turning into this like love song, you know? But yeah, and then started stacking up from there. It's quite natural in that sense, to be fair. Like, I think it's more of like, because I got this like thing of like, I do love jazz and I love like phrasing and stuff like that. And I like, one of the things I like doing is like kind of analyzing phrasing and the rhythm of stuff as well. And link it back to playing drums as well. And so like, I just try and like kind of replicate that, but through my voice more than anything else. So there's still that like bond there of like what I used to do, and then still relating it to like something that I'm doing it like vocally. Do you know what I mean? It was one of the later songs, actually.
It was actually one of the later songs made, yeah. I was just saying, the Out of My Head is very touching, actually, because it was one of the last songs we wrote on the album, but it's also kind of very linked to some new stuff that's coming. I think me and Kamani have always been writing. You know, it's a constant process that we do, you know, separately and together. You know, I might write some lyrics and Kamani might write some chords, or equally I might write some chords and, you know, Kamani will write lyrics, and we'll get together and we'll put our heads together on it. And, you know, we have a great, I don't know, we have a great team. Do you know what I mean? We when we put our heads together, it's sometimes we shock ourselves. We sit back and we're like, oh, we did quite a lot there, you know, like. So, I mean, mine and Kamani's, we started our journey around the age of 7 years old. So we met each other when we were around 7, playing at the Manchester City football complex. And it was basically every Tuesday and Thursday, there was this night put on for young people to go play football at the Manchester City complex, which is in Fallowfield in Manchester. It's no longer there anymore, owned by Manchester City. It's owned by the university now. But yeah, we met there and we started playing football, and we both had a big passion for football. And we actually played football for a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years. And then we actually lost connection for like a year. And then we went to high school and didn't even realize that we were at the same high school for the first year. And then in second year, we both started playing music. And we actually started playing steel pans. So our first musical connection was playing Caribbean calypso music, and Trinidad music. And wow, you know, that bonded us greatly first. And at that time, Kamani was already playing drums, and I had already started playing piano. And then after about a year, we both kind of found our musical gifts, as so to say. And that was the voice for Kamani, and that was the saxophone for me. And that's how we started. And, you know, it would literally be a case of everyone else would be going outside at lunchtime to play football or to go on the AstroTurf, and me and Kamani would literally stay in the practice room together, and we'd practice every lunchtime together.
What has this journey, let's call it a journey, right? Revealed about you individually?
Wow. I think for me, it's revealed that you never know where life is going to take you, and you have to be patient. It's taught me patience, for sure. It's taught me to be patient and to be grateful for everything that comes in your life.
We're going to get to you, Kamani. Were you not grateful before?
Oh, Lord.
No, I mean, I always felt, immensely grateful for everything in my life, but it definitely taught me to be overly grateful for everything that I get, and to be grateful for the opportunities more than anything. It wasn't not to be grateful for already what I had. I was always very grateful for what I had, but to be grateful for the opportunities that I was given.
All right, and you, Kamani?
What's it taught me, like this journey over the past couple of years? I would say more than anything else is not to underestimate myself, but more importantly, it's a message to kind of convey to other people not to underestimate what their gift or what their calling is. Do you know what I mean? Because it could be anything. You've not even like come across that yet. And I just feel like until you've like explored different avenues, you won't truly know what your calling is. Because if you told me like 7, 8+ years ago that I'd be singing and I'd be doing music with one of my best friends, like to be honest, I'd laugh in your face because I just didn't like I didn't see that as part of my journey. But you know what, like
Same.
Like life just takes you in a direction that sometimes it takes you in a direction that you just don't expect. Hence why we have tunes like "Don't Know What Tomorrow Brings." You know, like you just don't know what's gonna happen.